Happy Victory Tuesday. That is right, man. The Detroit Lions beat the Seattle Seahawks and moved to 3-1. There we go. On the NFL season. Feels good to win, man. As we are headed into the bye week, we get to sit and watch the rest of the NFL duke it out for the next week. We got our dub. The next 2 weeks are so much better with a win than a loss. I mean, man, it feels good. Feels really good to get this dub. And we actually went on. We got a victory last year, I think before the bye week. We lost to the Ravens in week 7, then we came back out and won that game going into our week 9 bye week. And the streak continues, man. Obviously it does, that the Detroit Lions have not lost 2 in a row. And what we are now in the month, I think week 7 of 2022 is the last time. Week 7 and 8 or 8 and 9 is when we lost our last 2 back-to-back games, and then we went on that streak. I know our loss was to the Miami Dolphins. We started off 1-6, and then we wind up finishing the season 9-8. Just pretty much a tiebreaker against the team that we beat last night, the Seattle Seahawks. So, man, it feels good. A lot of Seattle Seahawks fans are complaining, but welcome to the club. So we're going to go over the power rankings for Week 5. I have not seen these. As you guys know, I like to see them in real time with you. And I think that, okay, let's see what the headlines are. Last week, I got it right. I got the first 4 right. Says NFL Power Rankings, Week 5. Vikings claim number 1 spot. Okay. Commanders and Buccaneers soar into the top 10. All right, so we know that the Vikings are the number 1 spot. Commanders and Buccaneers in the top 10, meaning they weren't in the top 10 last week. Lions were 4, so I'm going to say that the Detroit Lions are going to be the 3rd seed. I think it's not, sorry, the 3rd spot is going to be the Vikings, number 1, the Kansas City Chiefs, number 2, and the Detroit Lions, number 3. Let's see, and then we'll look at the top 10 like we usually do. So number 1 should be the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Minnesota Vikings, because we already knew that. Number 2 should be the Kansas City Chiefs, down 1 spot. And number 3 should be the Detroit Lions, should be up 1 spot. The Detroit Lions, bam, 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 bam. Hold on, let me get myself an air horn, bro. Absolutely, man. And then let's finish out the top 10. Number 4, the Buffalo Bills, down 2 spots after losing to Lamar Wilson Jackson. Then you have the Houston Texans up 1 spot from 6 to 5. The Baltimore Ravens up 2 spots from 8 to 6. Number 7 is going to be the Washington Commanders up 9 spots. That might be one of the biggest spots if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers isn't bigger. Up 9 spots to 7. They're looking really good this year. Number 8, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers up 7 spots. So they made the 2nd biggest jump, looks like, of the week. Number 9, the Green Bay Packers down 2 spots from 7 to 9. And to round out the top 10 are the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right. So just out of curiosity, I want to know, where are the 49ers? Got this cough, man. Where are the 49ers and the Eagles? The 49ers, the Seattle Seahawks, stay the same at 11. The 49ers stay the same at 12. They did not move. And the Eagles down 8 spots from 5 to 13 man, that is tough. All right, let's go back up to our Detroit Lions as we are, man, that win did a lot for our team, for everybody's talking about the team. It's crazy. All right, let's take a look. Says, the Lions seem to get a little of their mojo back Monday night. A little, bro? In an explosive offensive performance that saw Jared Goff throw a perfect game, 18 for 18, which he'd never done before. And put some respect, okay? No quarterback has done that. I don't know if he knew that, but we know that. Goff had caught a pass before, but the quarterback told ESPN's Lisa Salters that he never logged a touchdown reception prior to snagging Amon-Ra St. Brown's picture-perfect teardrop of a throw. You ain't lying. We're going to be taking a look at that on Lions Syndicate and this channel as well. So be ready for those videos. Got a lot of stuff happening during the bye week. Making Detroit a perfect 19 through 19 through the air. The defense had its hands full with Geno Smith and the Seahawks weapons all night, but the forced fumble in the first quarter and the 3 fourth quarter stops were strong moments. I didn't love the late game execution with the Lions taking the safety and somehow keeping the Seahawks' chances alive longer, but Detroit ultimately got it done. I was living in St. Louis during the Greatest Show on Turf heyday, and these Lions give me those same vibes. Always dangerous, always interesting, and often making life harder than it needs to be. I said this last week, bro. What is this dude's name? What is this guy's name, man? I want to see his face. Eric Edholm. You know what? He's a lead draft writer. I think he just be hating, bro. And like I said last week, I cannot stand when teams, listen, it's okay for us to be critical of the team. We are fans of the team. We have earned the right to be critical. We can be as critical as we want to be. But these guys, they get on my nerve. They really do. Let me see what he was saying again. He threw me off because I want to address some things. Jared Goff, I think that's going to be the talk of the town. Jared Goff and his perfect performance. Now, it's crazy because I don't think he had a perfect passer rating, which is super weird. I don't know how those numbers, but he went 18 for 18 through the air. Got away with a couple things, but what's crazy is his 18th reception, I believe, was the touchdown pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And while that thing is floating in the air, I'm like, man, please catch this. Because I could imagine what the storyline would have been, what the stat line would have been. And Amon-Ra St. Brown made a tremendous catch. Also another play we'll be looking at on this channel. And it was like, man, he completed it, got both feet down, and that was what kept the streak alive. I agree with being third. I think it's you can't undo what the Vikings have done, beating two really good football teams and actually a third team last week. And they are, I think, I was watching the CBS broadcast, and it's not a Vikings, but I just wanted, it was a stat that I want to say the first team to beat three playoff teams consecutively after it's weird. There's some type of stat that Nate Burleson said on a show yesterday. I'm gonna try to find it and maybe talk about it later or in a different video or put it in the comment section or something. If you know what I'm talking about, put it in the comment section. But you can't move the Chiefs, even though they've been getting a lot of bailouts. Can't move those guys. So I like where the Lions are at. I like the fact that they're above the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who beat them. They're above the Philadelphia Eagles. They're above the San Francisco 49ers. I think the San Francisco 49ers, they won. You can never count them out. I don't think the team is the same. The roster is aging. People are getting hurt. Ayuk isn't the same. McCaffrey might not come back. It's crazy. So I think the 49ers' time might be shifting. It's definitely shifting, but have they passed the torch, so to speak? I think the Minnesota Vikings, they got potential, but I think it's a hard time right now. And I like where we're at. I have no problems. Every week it's the same thing. It's some type of pot shot or jab or something like that. And again, as fans, we've earned the right to be critical. We have earned that right. So got a little bit of some bad news. I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is let's talk about the bad news first. The bad news is, well, I guess, okay, we got good news, bad news, good news. The good news is I ordered my green gridiron helmet. It will be here hopefully sometime this week. The bad news is you can't right now because the one that I ordered is out of stock. The mini helmets are still out of stock, right? The good news is there is an affiliate that we're going to be partnering with that was featured on Shark Tank a little while ago. I'm excited about it. I'll put it like this. I'll give you a clue. If you are a fantasy football player and you're a Shark Tank watcher and you've watched Shark Tank in the last 3 years, you might have a guess. And if you guess right, I will pin your comment in the comment section. Yes, I would give you a lion if you guess right, but I think it would be too easy. Maybe I might give this pendant away. I don't know, because I think it will be super duper easy to find. Just a couple words on Google and you'll probably find it. So the best I can do for you is I'll pin your comment and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. So we got that affiliate program that's booting up right now, and I'm excited to partner with those guys as well. Just wanted to say something real quick. Yesterday, if you was in my live stream, you saw that it was some things said about a particular YouTube creator. This is not going to be about that creator. It's going to be about another creator. I called Chef Lions, Chef Boyardee, Chef Blackardee, and I want to publicly, I said it publicly, I want to publicly apologize. I also sent him a direct message on Twitter. Not sure he'll see it, not sure he'll care, but I sent him a direct message on Twitter because that was out of line. I was wrong for that. I shouldn't have done that. I was in the moment, and it was meant to be as a joke, meant to be a playful kind of jab, kind of making fun of him. And that's what bullies do. That's what people, that's what people do who are not me. So I want to apologize publicly to Chef Lions. Nothing directed toward you or anything like that. I was out of line, and I want to say that I'm sorry. I am better than that. And now that other individual, you know what I'm saying? All the smoke. But Chef Lions, nothing to me. And I want to say I'm sorry. All right. So now that that's out the way, this channel is brought to you by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. Now you guys get it. I hope you do. If not, go check the post-game show, and you will have all your answers after that. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. I promise you, I do not start this stuff. But when you're, I don't know. I don't know what it is. When you are the face of something, when you are a hard worker, you are on top. You know what I'm saying? I look at myself as one of the guys on top of the food chain in the space. I don't know. I don't understand. And you know what? Sometimes it's just miscommunication. It really is. But unfortunate, it's part of the game. And that's why you don't see people collab for very long periods of time. I will see you in the next video. Subscribe to Lions Syndicate Film Room as well. Trying to grow that channel. But yeah, man, the Lions won again, and it feels good.